Hello friends, my name is Christine and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do what I spend in a week. A married woman who has 4 kids, who lives in a low cost of living area and is almost 40 years old. I've seen other people do these kind of videos and I think they're really fun, mostly because I'm nosy. You know what? I feel like most people are nosy. You're probably nosy too, which is why you're here, but that's okay. I'm gonna share with you what I spend in a week, hopefully explain some things as we go through. Now, if you like videos that talk about money and finances and budgets and making money, you might really enjoy my other channel. I have a second channel called Christine Unfiltered. I'll leave it down below for you. And it's where I cover most of these topics. Got out good old Mr. Calculator, my computer, my budget forms, reviewed what I spent in the last week. So without further ado, let's go over it. The first huge expense, even though it's a monthly expense, my house, it's where I live. The minimum payment that I have to pay per week is $291.50, but that is actually just the mortgage balance and not the property taxes and homeowners insurance. So if you add those in, we are looking at $369 a week to live in this house. If you follow my other channel and my annual goals, you know that I'm trying to pay my house off fairly quickly. So what I actually put towards this is significantly more, $837 a week. Wow, that's probably gonna be the biggest expense in this entire thing. Except we have our utilities, and I have a whole bunch of them actually. I have natural gas, electricity, water, sewer, and trash are all of my utility bills.
I don't really know what that means.
It comes in 3 different bills and I have to pay all 3 separately, but basically adds up to $75 a week. Let's talk cars. My family does own a couple of cars. We have 2 actually, but we don't owe any payments on them because that's not something that we do. We buy cars in cash. We buy older cars with a little bit more miles and we drive them forever until they are well over 200,000 miles. Our one car that Haley is now driving, I think is sitting at about 185,000 miles. And here's a little secret on old cars. If you do routine maintenance, your cars will last a really, really long time, especially if you drive the correct make and model. Some cars cost more money to fix and other cars, like a Toyota RAV4, do not cost that much money to fix. And then our big family car is indeed a Suburban, but it is 8 years old. It has 170,000 miles on it and it's still going strong. So we bought those several years ago. We don't owe any money on them, which makes a huge difference in our monthly budget to not have any car payments at all. It's not something we've ever had in our lives and I'm really grateful for it. Now, speaking of debt and us not wanting any, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Upstart. If the last year has shown us anything, it's that you can never really know what to expect. It can be completely overwhelming to manage the debt that you might have. So you can take control with Upstart so you know exactly what to expect. Upstart is a really fast and easy way to get a personal loan to help pay off your high interest debt. With only a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans from $1,000 up to $50,000. You can get approved the same day and receive the funds as fast as 1 business day. And what I love most about them is that they assess more than just your credit score. I know for a fact I have friends who have had some bad relationships which have negatively impacted their credit score, and unfortunately that's what a lot of these places look at. So Upstart will take the whole package into consideration and not just that number. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com. That is upstart.com. Don't forget to use my link below to let them know that I sent you over there. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your application. So go to upstart.com and let Upstart help you make things more simple with 1 monthly payment in one place. Even though I don't have car payments, I do have to pay insurance on the cars. I do have to put gas in the cars. So our insurance, we pay every 6 months. We get a discount for doing it that way. And it is only $25 a week. I know that sounds absolutely insane to some of you, but there's a couple of reasons behind why our car insurance is so low. So we have 3 drivers, me, myself, and I is what I was gonna say, but that's not right.
But inside every guy like Charlie.
It's me, Dave, and Haley is 16 and has a license also. First of all, Haley is a girl. Girls are charged less on their insurance because they're less aggressive drivers. Number 2, they have a good student discount. 3, we don't have any accidents or tickets. We live in a very small town. I have lived in a big city and our insurance payments were way, way higher. There's less people here, there's less cars on the road, which means less likelihood of an accident. We're less of a risk to the insurance company than if we lived in a huge city like LA or something. It is less expensive to insure older vehicles like we have. If you got a new car with way lower miles and it's a more expensive car, it's gonna cost more to do that. All of these things kind of go together strategically to keep our monthly expenses low. We do put gas in our cars, not all that often, but I would estimate it out to be about $200 a month, so $50 a week or so for gas for the cars. Let's talk food.
Boy, am I hungry. Got any cheese?
I am just here for the food, my friends. I had many, many years on this channel where I did a $200 a month grocery budget for a family of 6. In fact, I will leave those playlists down below for you if you want to go check those out. However, at this time in my life where I have 2, almost 3 teenagers, highly active people, and a YouTube channel where I do a lot of specialty cooking for you guys sometimes, the bill's a little higher these days. Family of 6 eats at about $400 a month, which is $100 a week right now for groceries. I would actually guess it to be slightly less, maybe $75 a week, but I'm gonna err on the side of caution here. And you're thinking, well, that's not very much money for that many people. Well, especially because my mom's been living with me for the last 4 months. She has since moved out. Is how much do we spend on eating out? And the answer is 0. Our eating out is extremely minimal. We do not go out to fast food. We do not run by the gas station for a soda. We do not go to restaurants. We do not do takeout. We don't go grab pizza. It's just not a thing. We don't do it. If we do it at all, it's Dave and myself once a month for around $20. So like the last time we went out, I think was a month ago, and we went to like a strip mall Thai place, and it was about $20 for the 2 of us. And we brought home half of it and fed my mom and Haley. So $5 a week, I guess, but it's essentially 0. We really do not go out. Man, we are still on the monthly budget stuff. Let's talk streaming services. We have a lot of them, actually. A lot of streaming services. Let's add them all up, shall we? We have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Acorn TV, Audible, Amazon Music. I think I've lost track now. So here's how it breaks down. I have an awesome deal on Hulu. I got like $1.99 a month or something stupid for a year on Black Friday. So if you ever want a deal on Hulu, cancel your account before Black Friday and then sign up when they do their Black Friday deal, because it's amazing. Did I mention Disney Plus? We have that also. Our Amazon is charged annually. I don't pay for Acorn TV because I have worked with them in the past. I get a student discount on Amazon Music. It's $4.99 a month. Anyway, add all of those together and then divide it by the 4 weeks out of the month. It costs us $5.50 a week. Cell phones is pretty inexpensive. We have 3 smartphones at the moment. They are highly subsidized by Dave's work at the university, which is amazing. It's about $85 a month for me, Dave, and Haley's phones, which is whatever that is a week. Okay, which is $21.25 weekly for cell phones. Let's talk activities. We do a lot of activities. It's one of the areas that we really do prefer to spend our money. We don't care about going out to eat, but what I want is my kids to have experiences and learn skills. Ryan does piano. Ryan also does gymnastics. Tyler does gymnastics. We have the Peloton app right now. Haley's volleyball is about $100 a month. Andrew and Tyler both do mountain bike, where Dave and I are coaches, but that is not going currently, so that is not an expense at the moment. I do go to a CrossFit gym a couple times a week, and I teach spinning at a different gym once a week in exchange for a free membership for myself and Dave and Haley. Whew, that's a mouthful. $87 a week with all of those things included. Speedy's grooming. Speedy is our toy poodle. He shows up in videos here and there. We have him groomed about every 6 weeks at a local place here. Broken down weekly, it's $667 a week. It's actually not that bad. It's helpful because he's a really small dog. I know it's way more expensive for bigger dogs, but Speedy I think weighs 6 or 7 pounds. Let's talk about my hair. Don't get my hair done that often, usually every 4 months or so. Well, this is a temporary hair color. As I wash my hair, it's gonna wash out. So in like a month, it'll mostly be gone. I am not super emotionally attached to my hair. I like changing it. I think change is fun, but my hair to save up and like do a haircut is about $16 a week, or maybe a little less if I go longer in between haircuts or hair treatments. I have really weirdly textured hair. It's extremely dry and brittle and likes to break and very, very frizzy, extremely. Incredibly hard to manage, and she does like a smoothing treatment on it like every time I go, or it's just unmanageable. That's probably more than you ever want to know about my hair. Now that we've talked about monthly bills, let's talk about just random spending over the last week. So number one, I spent $75 at Walmart, and some of it was groceries, but not very much. It was like a couple gallons of milk and some eggs, and everything else was household stuff. I was getting picture frames. I got some hooks for my mom's house. What else did I buy? Mouthwash, random household goods like rinse aid for my dishwasher, barkeeper's friend, like random things like that. Anyway, that was $75. We rented a movie on Amazon. I wanted my daughter to watch Ever After, which is one of, I think it's the best Cinderella adaptation story there is. Drew Barrymore has like never been better than in that movie. She is so confident and strong, and I just think she's so beautiful in the ending scene with the wings. But I had some promos for choosing late shipping on Amazon, so I only paid 99 cents out of my own pocket for that rental, so that was great. And believe it or not, that's all I spent. Now, I didn't talk about what I save every week. So I definitely save in my kids' 529s. I save in an IRA. We save in 401ks. Do charitable donations every single month. I save for long-term purchases, and I save for sinking funds every month. So I didn't cover any of that stuff. This is just the spend side of it. And you're probably wondering, what about credit cards? We don't have any debt at all except for our house, which I already talked about earlier on in this video, so I don't have credit card payments either. How did I do? Do you think I overspend in some areas or underspend in some areas? I would love to know your thoughts. And don't forget to check out my other channel, link down below, if you're interested in like money kind of talk videos, because that's what we do over there. And if you are looking to pay off your debts, whatever they may be, check out Upstart. I think you're gonna like them. Just go to upstart.com, link in the description box. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video.